What's poppin', little gang?
Bro, I'm gonna win this hide and seek competition easy, bro.
You know what they say?
Fuck.
Gotta give him that hug too.
What's poppin', gamers? Today I'm doing another video.
I think it's gonna die.
Does it even work? Do we even want to try plugging this thing in? Okay, it's in. Wait, it's actually about. Yeah, that sounds like it's working like a charm, man. If I get a noise complaint, he's completely valid, okay? He has a complete point, okay?
Gotta give him the hug!
There are these videos that I think every Latvian at my age has seen. If you go in these videos comments, you can see every regular Latvian folk, and they all talk about have they all seen it, you know? They do a little talk to a podcast in the comments. These videos are safety videos, but they're no regular safety videos. These are Latvian safety videos.
О чем ты говоришь, друг? Я просто ехал по парку, но...
Nedrīkst darīt!
Почему?
Tā nedrīkst! Lūdzu, aizvāciet savu!
Что ты делаешь? Эй, ты...
Ladies and gentlemen, and everything that is that, and today we're gonna be talking about the Latvian Bistaba Robeža. These are series made by this channel. Got its name. And these videos basically come in 4 parts, right? Cover like different safety for, you know, as a kid that you should learn. There's Pavasar Tibelis, which is the first part, and the part we're gonna be talking today, which basically translates to spring troubles or something like that. Pamasta Pelviet, which is abandoned swimming place, I guess you could say, called like that. Then there's Ugunsgraks, which just means fire, but in Latvian we have something when it's burning down, so it called Ugunsgraks, which literally means fire sin. And then we have Ziemassvētku salutes, which basically means Christmas firework. All of these, in their names, you can kind of tell what they're talking about. But today, we're talking about the first installment of this beautiful series, which is Pavasara Tibelis. Get your favorite ādažu čipsu garša, get some nice home-brewed kvass, un vienkārši sākam šo. The first episode introduces us to the main characters. The first episode starts at spring. I wonder where you got that name from. And it shows us a pretty frozen lake, you know? It's later understandable that this is located somewhere around the Riga, because you can see the, you know, the big fucking the big TV thing, or whatever it's called. That big chicken, right? You see it overgoing the Riga bridges. It's really cool to look at, you know? And since the kids' names are not ever revealed, right? I'm just gonna give them my own names, you know, so you have the easier time following the plot. The most stereotypical Latvian teenager, I'm gonna give him the name of Guntars. Don't think about the names too long, just go for it, right? Just go with it, bro. Then we have this kid, which reminds me the most of when I was younger. I'm gonna call him Edmunds Divzops. I don't know, again, no particular reason. And then the emo-ass looking lone wolf, I'm gonna call Toms. This name correlates with no person in real life. They are searching for something in Alliņas. I don't know how this is called in English. It's like a hole, right? I tried to look at it. It's a hole and people go fishing there, right? But they clearly dropped something there. They pretty quickly fell because Gunter has failed to do the quick time event on grabbing the thing or whatever it is. And Tom is popping his rage and blending that it's their fault. Funnily enough, we never really discover why it ended up there, but come on, bro. This is Latvian safety video. What the fuck did you expect, bro? And everyone's just, you know, calms down to him that says that they're gonna get it out.
Nu, ko tu uzvelcies, Kristap? Viktors teica, ka būs, tad būs.
While editing this, I realized that for some reason when I was writing the script, I didn't realize that he basically in that sentence just pops both of their names, you know, Kristaps and Victor. So, hey, my bad. Continuing forward after this episode, this video, we're gonna call them by their real name. If Edmund's name doesn't get revealed, then we're sticking with Edmund, okay? I'm so... So, they all go begrudgingly and go search for a longer stick or something to pull it out, because previously they were trying to pull this with like a fucking internet cable or whatever this is, bro. Also, while walking over there, you can see the peak of Latvian engineering with this ridge. Now, if PewDiePie was on this bridge, he wouldn't say even the N-word on this one. Like, oh, and then you see the most common fuck's sake. And then you see one of the most common Riga residents, the Russian. His family moved in somewhere around 1950s, and he has been there for so long, yet still doesn't speak any word in Latvian. Only communicates to other people they're Russian. He thinks Putin is the next Jesus Christ and arrives down to go fish. Riga is a beautiful place. He sits down, he drinks a little bit, then he falls asleep, and he fails. Truly peak Russian community. Listen guys, I get to make fun of y'all since y'all are invading a country, okay? I get to poke a little fun, okay? The boy has come back to Islands and find that he's passed out and, you know, just fully % locked out.
Cienītais, mēs jau trešo reizi lūdzam, palaidiet mūs pie Aliņģa! Cienītais, mēs jau trešo...
They try waking him up, but they're speaking Latvian, which the Russian man does not understand. They all go and wait for him to maybe wake up a couple of hours later. While waiting, Tom starts pleading to the demigods that he falls in. And guess what? The Latvian pagan gods, Padaquans, was correct and struck the man in the Islands. They were about to run, but they got stopped by Latvian Ned Flanders. I'm calling him the Ned Flanders because he really gives me that Ned Flanders energy. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all watch Simpsons, okay? Then Edmunds calls 112 for, you know, quick help. And also, that Nokia! Get there! Tries helping, but he also falls in. That's why there was no Holly Diddly Do neighbors at the start of the video. Luckily, there was a random guy who was driving forward, and they managed to stop him, and out of nowhere they pull like this rod that is like one of the best rods, you know, that ātrā palīdzība, or it's literally called in translating in English, quick help. Quick help basically comes in to save the day, and you know, clutches the drunk man's clutches the Russian man's life. So generous. Up for credit. And then we get this Mr. Nerd to explain what went wrong and what went well. I'm not gonna go over these sections because he just basically says, but to give it up, boys did everything well. Ned Flanders shouldn't have gone walking. He should have gone, you know, the TikTok workout way. Guy with the random stick did everything correctly. Put the stick and saved Ned Flanders, you know, and then he gives a couple of tips on, you know, how to survive. Or I guess demonstrates with like some of the people there. And just don't go on ice at springtime. Recommended, you know. We found out what it was, and it was a school bag that they dropped. They managed to convince one of the rescuers to go pick it up for them. And then we get a scene of all of them drying this up. For some reason, you know, Tom brought a fucking dumbbell, or I'm sorry, was taking it from school, you know. Literally, Bugs Bunny wouldn't even compete with this amount of silliness, like, on God. And then Gunther starts to get a weird smell.
Čaļi, sajūtat deguma smaku?
Jā, protams, reku ir ugunskura.
Tad ne jau tās. Kaut kas nav labi. Tas ir tur!
And then we get revealed the Latvian classic, Kūdras dedzināšana. If you don't know what it is, and there's a word for it in English, but I just, you know, lazy. Kūdras dedzināšana is basically when you go in a meadow and you lit it on fire, and the fire starts going everywhere around the meadow. And this is like a very bad understanding. From understanding, fire is underground, so it's really hard to, you know, stop the fire. And after this gets real, we get one of the most badass scenes where they just get out and just start fucking hitting, slapping it with goddamn sticks, wood, rock. I don't fucking know what. For all I know, one of them could be doing that Ferrari item. For all I know, I don't know. They pretty quickly realized that, you know, it's kind of over. They're not gonna get the fire out, so they just run out. Some of them wondered if they should try to sneak or tell the firemen what was the situation, because they thought maybe the firemen focused them. They went, you know, good option. And Detroit Become Human. This would mean one of the main characters would die later on. And then Mr. Nerd arrives again and gives us the basic clapdown of the situation. Basically, they shouldn't have been there, they shouldn't have swung, they should have just called the firefighters, and they should have estimated, should have even gone in, because you can, but it's not gonna end the best. This ends up in all of Tom's stuff having basically what I could only explain as I hope you die in a fire music video. At least the dumbbell didn't burn, which is the, you know, cheery hope at the end, and they also got told that they're gonna get a diploma. I forgot what it's called in English. Basically telling them that your kid tried to stop the fire, failed, almost died, and that is then we get this wholesome walk away. Now, the way these videos are gonna be structured, I'm gonna do four episodes for four videos for 4 of the episodes. That's what I'm gonna do. It's because I'm lazy, you know. And this is basically what you're gonna get for most. You're gonna get the story, how it went, and then, you know, the guy explaining what they did wrong. And I'm gonna put a little of my own life on how. I remember I think I've seen all of them, right? I did have like part of my life where something burned down, right? And I remember having that happen, and then having and then watching the, you know, one of the later ones, and I remember joking about it. But in my personal opinion, I really like these. These are, I think, really well made for Latvian standards and for safety videos in general. I really remember like seeing them when I was younger, and definitely they instilled on how to deal with that type of stuff very well. Another thing that I also really like is this doesn't betray like kids as total fucking numbrods, fucking deuce brains, you know, fucking geeked in the geek versus locked in. I like that it displays them as, you know, somewhat thinkable and sometimes more sensible than adults, because I think it's just easier to relate. Yes, kids are stupid. Adults are just as stupid sometimes, right? And I just, in my personal opinion, and then just, I don't know, I like that. But yeah, in my personal opinion, I hope this brings back some memories for some of my Latvian viewers. For English viewers, go comment Skibidi Toilet in the comments, I don't fucking care. In my personal opinion, I really like these. I rewatched them. I think you shouldn't really listen to me when I'm saying about these, because I don't watch films nor shows, because they both like heavily bore me, and I could never watch them alone, in my opinion. I mentioned The Simpsons because I remember I was younger and I liked watching Simpsons then, but I absolutely just don't find them fun anymore. I don't know. Maybe one day, but not today. So you can't really ask me to critique, you know. But yeah, I hope you like this first installment of, you know, peak Latvian safety videos. Like and subscribe, right? Random item in the room. Also, thank my patrons, I forgot, shit. Deep breath, Patreon link, description down below, go check it out. Give me money, give me.